gang. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. We enjoyed eating things and quarantining with my immediate family. We really didn't see any of the extended family except on a Zoom meeting. But anyway, I hope you had fun. Today we're going to, for our art history moment, I hope the sun doesn't get too bad, but we are going to do Marc Chagall. And he was famous for a lot of things. I'm sure you've seen a lot of his works. You can go online with your with your parents and let them maybe Google a couple of his works. But a famous quote of his is, "All colors are the friends of their neighbors and the lovers of their opposites." So he loved color. He did a lot of interesting pieces. Let me read a little bit more about him. So just reading the quote above will give you an insight about the famous modern artist Marc Chagall. Chagall was born the eldest of 9 siblings in a Jewish family in early Russia. He then went on to spend several years in France and the United States, but his heart always belonged to home. Chagall lived through many tumultuous times, like the Russian Revolution, both world wars, and the German oppression of the Jews, and more. Yet he was an optimist and a happy person from the bottom of his heart, and it was easy to see this reflected in his work. Chagall's work featured Cubism, Surrealism, Fauvism, and other art movements, but he disliked being limited to a label of any kind. So he liked to do his thing and wanted to have nothing to do with limits. This affinity for variety also extended to the kinds of media he used in his art: painting, stained glass, murals, ceramic, and even book illustrations. So Chagall's work have a certain dream-like quality to them. Characters often seem floating around them. Some elements appear out of proportion. Chagall is known for use of beautiful colors, and such. So we're going to do kind of a play on one of his works today. He did roosters. And if you look it up, you can see some of his works. There's like one called Red Rooster and some other things. But we're going to do a collage today. And so what I want you to do is get several pieces of paper. If you have black, great. And if you have some oil pastels, great as well. But I'm going to show you, you're going to need at least 2 pieces of paper. And so one, we're going to draw the rooster, and one, we're going to cut out feathers and do his tail feathers and stuff. He's kind of peacockish, if you want to know the truth. So here is my piece of paper. I think I'm going to go landscape. You don't have to if you want to draw them up and down, because you can cut them out too. So he's going to be kind of simple, cartoonish. If you have there's his head. We'll come down this way and go. Try to use your paper up. He's swannish. Okay. And then we're going to give him a beak. And then the rest of the elements we're going to add with cutting out pieces of paper and doing other items. So simple rooster. Now I'll show you. I actually colored him already. He really looks more like a duck, but you get the point. So then I'm using oil pastels. Now, if you've gotten your supplies already from me, you'll have oil pastels in that. But if you haven't, it's okay. You can use markers or crayons or whatever you've got. So what I did is on my black one, I drew, and I'm using the whole space. Honestly, these might be a little big for him because, I don't know, you can probably use half of this space. But I drew up different types of feathers. And I can show you a couple of those in a minute. I even did some weird swirly swirls. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. These are on white paper. And these are on black paper. And see, when I cut them out, we're going to add them to him. So let me show you how to do the feathers. So Now I'm doing it in black so you can see. So with one, it's just like simple, almost like a leaf. You do the one side, and then you do the other, okay? On another one, let's see. Let's have a, that's the stem of the leaf. Let's go up, almost like a tree. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then up to a point. Can you see that? And then if I came back down the other side, it's whoop, 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 and down. So that's another kind of feather. Now, if I did a peacock feather, I'm just going to do like the stem and then that loopy thing at the end. So all these parts can just be just individual hairs or colors. We could do that to either side. See, with this one, I just drew the shape and then did like little stemmy parts of the of the feather. But if you wanted to, you could always do, something like that. Let me think. Anything else? So just, get creative with that. You're going to want to make, more than 5 at least. Oh, and then you do want an eyeball. Where's my eyeball? I did just a simple, I did 2. Where did my piece go that I cut out? I did 2 eyeballs, different ones, but then I decided I liked it better with a white circle around it, so I cut out another, there it is, another piece that's just plain, and then I can put the eye on there. And then I actually ended up cutting these into little fringes, and they're going to be like eyelashes that I'm going to put. So I'll just put a dot of glue and a dot of glue, and see, like, he'll be like that. Oh, don't forget feet. Feel free to make feet. And then when you're done with that, you're going to assemble dude. Like, I haven't cut all these out, but you can glue these on. You do not have to, you can cut him out too, or make him bigger, or however you want. How would this go? He's like a peacock, only not. I don't know. I might be cutting that big one up. It's almost like the weirder, the better. So you see where we're going? So I'm good with you doing, using your artistic license to do what you want to do. I think I gave you enough pointers in that. You're one of my older groups. You always do a great job. But let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on a Zoom meeting in a little bit. We'll talk about Marc Chagall. He was very famous for a violin playing goat. So, who wouldn't like a guy like that? So anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic day and your classes are all great. And I will see you virtually later, and I'll officially see you next week. See you next time.